The largest Clone Wars invasion of Kashyyyk ever is currently underway, with thousands of battle droids and battle droid vehicles pushing through the beaches of Kashyyyk. The Clone Trooper Grand Army of the Republic is in full-on defense mode, with the 41st Elite Corps being tasked with defending the beaches at all costs. They have AV-7 cannons, 50mm cannons, ATTE tanks, and a whole lot of infantry to defend. Can Commander Gree's soldiers hold the beach defense, or will they be toppled by the oncoming battle droid army? If you guys enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below what Star Wars battle I should do next. Either way, let's get into the invasion of Kashyyyk. Real quick, huge thank you to Instant Gaming for sponsoring this video. They have literally the best deals in gaming. I use it all the time. If you like Star Wars games, Lego Star Wars for $2. Star Wars Battlefront 2 for $9. One of my favorite Star Wars games, Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, $1.70. If you want to play the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, Men of War Assault Squad 2, $3. Extremely popular games can be up to 99% off. Link in the description below. Thank you to Instant Gaming for sponsoring the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get into the video. Alrighty then, gamers, let's go ahead and press start right here and get into easily the largest scale Battle of Kashyyyk we have ever done on this channel. We're talking thousands of battle droids, hundreds of tanks and defenders on the battlefield. It is going to be incredible. We've got the droids dismounting, both from the snail tanks in the front lines here, where they were sitting on the tire treads, just like in the movies, as well as they are going to be disembarking from MTTs and troop carriers out here. So there's going to be a lot of droids entering into the water right now and getting involved on the battlefield. But beyond that, in the front lines here, we've got tri-droids pushing forward, some of them exploding, which is not a very good thing. Ooh, that Hailfire droid ends up getting hit and kind of rolls over right there, so it might not be able to let loose its silo, which could be huge for the attackers in this video. AAT's pushing pretty far forward here. I think the droid's main objective should be to take out these AV-7 cannons. They are going to be hugely problematic, especially towards the infantry. The Clone Trooper infantry here could be easily thwarted by the Hailfire droids, but it seems like the Hailfire droids have not gotten close enough yet to let loose their silos. I think in this mod they have to be actually pretty close. Oh no! We've got a silo from the Hailfire droids going off in this direction here. It looks like it does take out an AV-7 cannon over this way, and additional shots are going to be hitting the infantry on the bottom of the field right here. Yep, flipping them over. These guys getting launched into the water below from all the way up here. That is absolutely insane. Plus a 50mm turret gets killed during that silo there. Another silo hitting the right side of the battlefield over this way. Oh my goodness. Okay, I stand corrected. Those things are very much so capable of firing extremely early on the battlefield. But that's okay. We've still got more Kashyyyk clone troopers on the defensive lines here. The 41st Elite Corps, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Fighting their little hearts out. Even if all of the turrets for the clones do get destroyed, they still have an ATTE tank back this way, and on top of that, they also do have bazooka troopers throughout the battlefield, such as this little lad right here, and bazookas are more than capable of taking out pretty much any of the droid vehicles that come forward here. So I'm not too worried about the clones losing their AV-7 turrets nor their 50mm turrets. As long as they've got a few bazooka troopers left alive, they can deal with any droid tanks that come forward. Another AAT gets popped right there. Obviously, the early portions of this battle are going to be heavily influenced by droid vehicles. So the infantry will be coming in after the vehicles push forward, because the vehicles are obviously faster than the droid infantry. And we can kind of see that happening here as the first wave of droid infantry actually starts coming forward, the boys that were hanging out on top of the snail tanks. But we still do have more tanks going in with the infantry, which is definitely good for the droids because, yeah, tank support, always a necessity. ATTE tank in the background, blowing up sky high. Not a very good thing for the clone troopers. That is an extremely powerful tank there, being lost fairly early on. Let's go ahead and check out the battlefield on the minimap at the top left. Blue are clone troopers left alive, red are droids left alive on the minimap there, and then if we click the dead body button here, red are dead battle droids, yellow are dead clone troopers on the battlefield. However, that's not super accurate because explosions will destroy bodies, and on top of that, tanks rolling over bodies will destroy them too. So I have a feeling there's a lot more dead droids and clones on the battlefield than what we were able to see right there. Another snail tank exploding off in the distance there. It seems like the clones are going to be relying heavily on their upper defenses over here with Commander Gree in the back. But they still have a 50 mil turret over here, and I think I saw, yeah, the AV cannon over this way is also still alive. So those will be two very, very good instruments for the clone troopers to be utilizing in the further parts of this battle. Also, as more droids end up dying inevitably on the battlefield here, we will get less lag on the battlefield, so that'll be nice. Right now we're rocking a solid 10 FPS. We're close to watching a slideshow PowerPoint presentation, but not quite there. I'd say it's a little bit better than PowerPoint status at the moment. Is this thing still alive? No, this bit the dust. It's actually dead. Can't even recrew it right there, so rip potato chip to those guys. Actually, this 50 mil is still getting hit. It is dead. It's dead. So I don't know why the droids are still fixating on it and firing so much into it. That's a little bit peculiar to me, but more clone infantry dropping dead on the battlefield over that way as droids begin to push forward. A couple droids dead over here too, so the clones aren't just like giving in and letting the droids onto the beaches here, but they're definitely coming through the water and pushing up right now. It's kind of a good thing that 50 mil is distracting a lot of the droid rocket troopers because those rockets could easily be going into the clone backlines over that way. Look at this battlefield, man. Even 5 minutes into this video, a little bit more than that, we are seeing so much fire, explosions, etc. going on. Usually by this point in a video, we are kind of past like the major eruption status of the battle, and we're sort of getting into like a little bit slower pace battling, you know, a little bit more tactical. But no, this battle is so huge that we are still having explosion after explosion going off here. Clone troopers still managing to stay alive even in the semi-front lines up here, which is pretty impressive for these guys. Not too bad. Very, very nice, and the droids are running low on tanks, I will say. This tri-droid's being pretty smart, staying in the back there and basically sniping. I would say that's a very, very good thing for that thing. But the other ones have just dived deep into the battlefield and gone down as a result. It's not the smartest move by those droids, for sure. Yeah, look at, I mean, there's so much cover here for the clones that it's no big surprise that a lot of them did survive that initial volley despite being somewhat close to the front lines here. It kind of does make a little bit of sense. They are kind of going down now as more droid infantry begins to push in, but still a lot of them doing pretty well. Explosions hitting over here, killing a number of them. This AAT definitely has to go. I do see rockets getting shot, so at the very least the clones do have that going off. But yeah, the far right side over here is getting attacked pretty heartily by some incoming battle droids over this way, although a number of those droids have died in their little assault over this way. It's getting more laggy as there is more droid fire on the battlefield here. These AATs coming up as like the third or fourth wave of AATs is definitely going to be a threatening presence to the clone troopers. There you go. Get some more rockets into those bad boys. Take them down. Do not let the droids have tank support with their infantry. It will cause all sorts of problems. There we go. Beautiful shot right there from a clone rocket trooper, blowing up an AAT sky high. But another droid shot actually flips the ATTE over this way. Still plenty of infantry over there. Hopefully the ATTE does not land on top of them. That's actually kind of a concern. Hold on. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Oh my god, they survived. That is a miracle in and of itself. I can't believe it landed perfectly between these two units so that it didn't crush a single one of them. That is so unbelievably lucky for those clone troopers. Holy cow. We still got a ton of outgoing clone trooper fire on the far right side. Absolutely beautiful, dealing with that droid infantry surge over that way. We still got clones deep in the thick of things down mid as well, firing at oncoming battle droid infantry this way. This far side over here, I think the clones are doing a bit worse. They still got decent troops up in these trees over this way, but yeah, definitely the lower folks have died out a good bit over that way, so not nearly as good. Why don't we go ahead and do a little time lapse here, because we are experiencing quite a bit of lag. So let's just observe for a minute here and let some of the lag subside. Alright, that was a 1 minute time lapse there, but we did go from 10 FPS to 15 FPS, which honestly just makes the battle so much smoother. Even that small of a difference, it just looks so much better now. So lots of clone troopers still alive in these upper areas over here. Down below, again, those clones died a while ago and are remaining dead. They're not coming back to life, believe it or not. But they're holding these droids to the beach here, which is fantastic. The only problem is this snail tank is continuously firing at these clones and causing a few deaths here and there. Ooh. What? Was that an AAT firing here? It actually crushed a few of its own droids because of that. Yikes, that's not a very good move right there. More droids pushing down mid right now. They're taking some heavy fire from clone troopers off in the distance up there where Commander Gree is at. So not a very good position for the droids to be in, but they are still making progress up the battlefield here. This is honestly anyone's game right now. I will say I think the clones are doing slightly better than the battle droids. There is a lot of friendly fire going on right now for the battle droids. Not a very good sign, I will say. And they've still got tanks, but the tanks aren't doing that much. Okay, there was a good explosion back here, but I don't think it actually killed any clone troopers. No, these guys remain protected behind their barricade, so they were not injured by that whatsoever. Commander Gree back here, still very much so alive. Beautiful. And actually, some of these guys on the far left who aren't super heavily defended are remaining active. Ooh, this guy just got out of this 50mm turret, so I think that means the turret got damaged beyond repair and he had to evac it, but that stayed alive for a really long time. That's not too bad. Alright, we've got a snail tank making a big push forward on the far left side over here. Gets hit by a couple rockets. Ooh, whoa, wowza. That must be a 50mm shot right there. Oh no, that might have been from the AV cannon that's still alive. I forgot about this thing. Hold on, let's check how many kills it's got. This thing still has, well, it's still alive, and it has 43 kills, which is insane. Let's check on some of the other clone troopers here. This guy right here has a chevron, yeah, because he's a sniper with the DC-15X and has 4 kills. That's pretty darn good. This rocket trooper right here has no kills. Rip. Okay, sad. This rocket trooper has 11 kills and 1 vehicle kill. This DC-15X sniper has 4 kills. That's pretty good. I mean, honestly, a lot of the clone snipers in the way back here doing pretty well. This rocket clone has 1 tank kill. Not too bad. I'll take it. Ooh. Just got really laggy for a second there. I'm not totally sure what happened, but I hope the game does not crash, because that would seriously suck. These clones getting sniped now by droids. So the right side will crumble, I think, fairly soon here. Are there any clones? Nah. The rest of the clones don't really have many chevrons, so I think they're probably still just kind of vibing. They don't have crazy kills yet because they are kind of backlines. There's another AV shot going out. Some around here. Is that where it landed? Really? Wow, they went for the cross-the-map snipe with the AV cannon. They did get a kill, so I mean, hey, pretty decent. Lots of droid rockets going out, though. Clones gotta watch those, man. Watch those droid rockets, baby. That could be extremely lethal going forward. Snail tank's also pushing forward this way. The clone trooper, rocket troopers themselves have not been able to stem the tide of the snail tanks for a little bit here. I feel like at the start of the battle, they were doing great against the tanks, and now the droid tanks are gaining a little bit of ground. Maybe the droids, like, heavily targeted the rocket troopers or something like that, especially on this far right side over here. At least down mid, there are still more rocket troopers left alive, which is definitely what you want to see. Yeah, middle point right here is still extremely strong for the clone trooper army. It's the far right that I'm mainly worried about now. But Gree's boys are still holding strong. The left side holding surprisingly strong. And of course, the AV cannon back here does certainly help quite a bit on the battlefield. That thing is a beaut, to say the least. All right, why don't we do another time lapse here, and hopefully it gets a little bit less laggy again. 2-minute little time lapse right there, and we've still got constant fire going out between the two sides. Still plenty of AAT tanks back here, and they're basically taking on an artillery role at this point in the battle. Let's bump it up to 2 speed here and really get things going, as we are getting a solid 20 FPS now, which is a lot better than what we were getting. Most of the droid infantry, I will say, has died at this point in the battle. They're not doing too hot infantry-wise. A few are creeping their way pretty far forward, getting into some of the old clone trooper defense points with dead clones littered throughout the battlefield in those areas. And on the left side, there's a ton of droids still alive. Let's be honest. This is a weak point for the clones. If the AV cannon, which is pointing over this way right now, if it could take some pot shots over here, that would be excellent. That artillery needs to take out some of these droids, because there's a lot of them coming forward. I do see some DC-15X sniper shots coming over here, like that one right there. Nice shot, but it is so far away that there's a lot of damage drop-off from that distance, essentially. Droid rockets still going into clone lines over that way. Clone rockets coming in a little bit. A bit of a whiff shot, but I like it. I like it. Keep those coming. Just attempt to hit some of these droids, okay? All right, boys. Ooh, big explosions over that way. Now the clone infantry is starting to open up a little bit. They actually have a little bit more cover now because of the ATT, which is pretty funny. And still plenty of clone troopers in this area. Yeah, they're still doing very, very solid in terms of numbers over here. As long as they keep these guys alive and manage to destroy the droids, well, they get victory, and I think that's the most obvious statement I've ever made in my life. All right, how's the AV cannon doing in terms of kills? 68 kills now. Pretty banging amount of kills. Those rocket droids are absolutely destroying the clone troopers. Y'all gotta take out some of those rocket droids, man. They are being devastating to your lines. Not good at all. I feel like the AV cannon is really not doing amazing. I mean, 68 kills, don't get me wrong. Phenomenal. Amazing amount of kills. But realistically, it could be getting so many more if it would just aim in like the really hot spot areas, but it just is not. All right, come on, take out this AAT. Someone, please. Please, someone take out this AAT. Dear God. Where's our bazooka trooper? He's right there. Fire at the AAT. Take out the AAT. Yeah, okay, there's another rocket trooper who is missing his shots at a very pivotal moment for this clone defense. Right now, they are getting ravaged by this AAT. Oh my God. Okay, AV cannon in the background there getting killed. Clones. Clones. Shoot this thing. You've got to be kidding me. They are not shooting this whatsoever. Like, I mean, guys, please, dear God, shoot this thing dead. I swear, if you guys do not shoot this AAT tank, I will lose my gourd. My gourd will be lost. Oh, more rockets coming in. Alrighty then. Lots of rockets coming in, man. That is some craziness right on that. Yes, sir. It's getting a little bit wild out here. Oh my God, so many explosions right now. Oh, here comes a big rocket. All right, it misses. Good for the clones, for sure. Droid infantry is trying to get in here, but there's so many little gaps and stuff like that that the clones can kind of avoid a lot of their incoming droids, and a lot of that incoming fire is not going to make it through all those different obstructions right now. But the AAT fire of this AAT tank, which is still not dead, is being very, very problematic. I can't believe the clones have not managed to kill this thing. It's tragic, really. I mean, that's just cringe. Oh my God, this is it for the clones, isn't it? They had a wonderful attempt here, but they're running extremely low on soldiers. And I think the droids are going to get the victory now. Just kind of a matter of time type of a deal. Let's go into normal speed here. Yikes, man. Things were going so well in like the middle part of the battle for the clones, and then they never killed another AAT tank with their bazookas. Ooh, lag. And as a result, the AATs dominated them, and the clones weren't able to do anything, and the clones lost. So this is kind of a tragic ending to this. Wow, it got really laggy all of a sudden. What the heck is happening? What is going on here? Wow, that's some lag. Something must be tweaking on the battlefield causing this lag or something like that, because that is very, very strange. There must be an object like stuck or jittering or something like that causing this lag. The last of the clones up here, while this weird stuttering goes on, are just kind of getting sniped out by the droids. I think this is the last clone trooper left alive. No, there's a couple more back here too. Oh, interesting. But yeah, they're getting sniped so bad. Oh, jeez. There's this guy over here. I think it's over for these clones. Alright, 2 clones left. Let's go ahead, have them retreat. Oh my god, the lag's so bad. Okay. Last 2 clones retreat back into the jungle, and maybe we'll do a part 2 on this map since it is such a large-scale map. We could do a part 2 in the future. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I'll see you on the next one. Peace! I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.